can thank me later. Keep talking, bitch. God, this feels good. Need the rest of wings.
Retrieve your master.
Wrong place, wrong... Not just wrong place. Whoops.
Lights up. William Shakespeare, humanity's greatest playwright, and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment, looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's interest is piqued, and he looks to test his visitor's mettle. The masked tragedies were used to enemies cowering as they approached. But soon they realized that they faced a foe with courage and nobility, traits uncommon in the fires of perdition. for rising action! The battle raged on below, and as bullets and blood flew, the bard arched a curious eyebrow. Could this mortal be the exact thing that Shakespeare needed?
This battle is far from over, mortal. Arise!
And now, Act 3!
News of success. Keep it coming.
You will die and drink no sun. And in you, we give you and get dead. That chaos comes again. And in you, we give you the absolute fatality.
The conflict resolved, Shakespeare eagerly awaited meeting the champion that dispatched so many of his men. Undoubtedly, they were here for the bard's aid, and while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for comedies.
In the land of the living, William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time. However, to the denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general. In doing his duty, Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform in grotesque passion plays for Satan's amusement. But in a Twelfth Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be tormented by the populace of hell, far out of Jezebel's sight. But Satan had not counted on the bard's cunning. Embracing his persona of master torturer, Shakespeare and his followers, the tragedies, took root in the entertainment district, biding their time for revenge.
And so Shakespeare called forth the Deus Ex Machina to bestow our protagonist with the arcane power of Force Stomp. Lights up! The mortal stands in the training grounds, eager to try out his new Force Stomp power on the group of demons in front of him.
No pity for the mortal.
Let's see what these things can do.
Scene 2, in which our protagonist kills more demons with Force Stomp. Act 2, in which our protagonist is greeted by foul imps. Get it off! Get it off! In which our protagonist learns that Force Stomp even works on flying enemies, enabling them to remove a Dark Inciter's shield before shooting them to death with bullets. The day is won, and the curtain closes on our noble hero.
For what it's worth, all things considered, I'm kind of living the dream.
Winning isn't important. It's the body count.
The Bard gives exposition, which reveals that the President has been trapped inside some sort of soul crystal inside Satan's palace. The only way for our protagonist to save them is to draw Satan out by continuing their actions in hell.
that all you got?
You've just entered one of 4 soul extraction facilities. This is where souls enter hell to have their sins removed and then thrown to the streets to wander for eternity. Now make no mistake, this isn't Satan being magnanimous. Sins are the currency in hell. That means these places are the cornerstone of his income. There's 3 sections of the facility, and to fully take it over, you need to capture all 3. But be careful. Satan's goons are going to be looking to reclaim any section you're not guarding. We pull this off, you'll hurt Satan and Ultor makes money. It's win-win.
Cut him up.
Your strength is nothing.
This one's pure.
I shall make you suffer. That won't be enough. It's here.
Gotta retake that point.
For Satan. They're attacking.
Is mine now.